of JonBenet Ramsey's parents. Now I want to show you a picture of Kate Perry's parents. Because the theory is the JonBenet Ramsey tragedy was a made-for-TV show disguised as real, part of your Brian Landry, I mean your brain laundry, your brainwashing. Yeah, the Gabby Petito Brian Laundry event was just part of the fact, it was part of a psyop, part of us all being dragged down to Hades, captive of Big Brother in the back of his van. That's the whole thing with this Gabby Petito Brian Laundry. I think it was a blatant in your face brainwashing Brian Laundry. Well, I think this is more brainwashing, more made for TV drama. Like it's not new. So the JonBenet Ramsey was just as fake as the Gabby Petito. And by the way, Gabby Petito acted in a Sandy Hook music video. Too coincidental. And that's not the only connection. But again, you're looking at the screen here. You're seeing Kate Perry's parents and JonBenet Ramsey's parents. And they look the exact same. Appropriately aged. Father's a little hipper, pierced ear, shaved head. Mom hasn't changed at all. Didn't even bother. And then, of course, JonBenet Ramsey looks different just because she's all grown up now, Kate Perry. Going through comments. Crater Earth USA says, I was consumed by that. Sure, these stories are great, and I think that they have all these like little subplots, and it's easy to see, I think, how reality TV has replaced news reporting in many ways. But I've been trying to unsee this one, and no, it's pretty unmistakable. And we're not just looking at something in isolation, like they tricked the world. I think this is how the cult works. O.J. Simpson didn't kill anybody. And you know Ron Goldman? And there's somebody in my chat that brought this up, and it's one of the reasons why I love the 24/7 video chat is that people are constantly bringing up excellent information. Well, so there's this theory based on a lack of evidence that nobody died at these actual events. It was all made for TV theater. That Nicole Simpson, for example, was repackaged. I mean, here she is in a high profile psyop, and then she becomes the face of Fox News as Megyn Kelly. Nothing new there. But the new one for me was Ron Goldman. I was like, well, what happened to Ron Goldman? So compare Ron Goldman to the governor of California. Was it Christian Bale, American Psycho? You can kind of see here Governor Newsom and Ron Goldman. I would say that Governor Newsom is an appropriately aged Ron Goldman with a little bit of cosmetic modification, but not a whole lot. Not a whole lot is required there. I mean, you're talking about just a little bit of age, maybe rhinoplasty, but compare Ron Goldman to Newsom. And then, of course, Nicole Simpson, Megyn Kelly makes perfect sense. I'm not sure if O.J. Simpson was actually married to Nicole Simpson, or if they were actually together, or if that was just made for TV as well. It's hard to say. You know, was he really in prison? Obviously not. I suspect he was probably living, maybe even living with Megyn Kelly. That would be odd. Have you ever seen Megyn Kelly and O.J. Simpson together? Like in the same place? It'd always be. I'm always interested to see what happened if you see any of these crisis actors who worked together in the past in the same place in a different context and how strange that would look. By the way, if you want to get a press pass, go to infiniteplane.media. I have all the live links there, and you can also get on the text message alerts. We've been mostly talking about the Astro World Festival, the ritualistic implications. I saw a breakdown of it where someone had taken a still shot of one of the individuals that's supposedly dying on the scene, and it looks like a training dummy. I mean, even accounting for blurry footage, it looks like one of those respiratory dolls. Okay, let's see here. Jordan says, has Megyn Kelly ever interviewed Larry Elder? Oh, I heard that one. I heard a theory that Larry Elder, who is a conservative talk radio host, is actually, how is it? Is this the one? Yeah. Larry Elder is O.J. Simpson in a hyper realistic silicone mask. And all this might sound outrageous to people who aren't aware of the fact that deep faking, they talk about deep fakes in the news all the time. Well, the fact